fine. Hey, look, it looks like it worked. Okay, we'll open this tab and this tab and this tab. We'll pause my own Twitch stream and my own YouTube stream. I don't need that trying to rebroadcast itself to myself. And then 1.07. Alright, where are we at? 35 seconds. So, okay. So until 1:30 today. Approximately. Unblind. Alright, more shopping. Shop-a-thon day 6, another 3 hours of asking Elzix politely for a nice hat.
What do you need?
What you got? Light plate of the squid. No, thank you. What about you?
What do you need?
Interesting. Okay. Godly Gothic plate. What about you? Any nice Archon plates for me? No. Alright. It's fine. It's not the goal today.
Hi there.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Welcome to the desert train. Yes.
Hello.
I don't know if this is still a thing, but there used to be and might still be like a sushi restaurant that had these little plates that go around on a conveyor and you just pick the sushi you want off the conveyor. So it's like a sushi train. Now they should do that with a dessert menu and make a dessert train.
What you need?
Yep. And maybe they should be me, and I'll make a dessert-only restaurant. Which I guess, you know, places like that exist. You can go to like an ice cream shop. Or, I don't know if frozen yogurt counts as dessert. I didn't even look at the hat. Whatever.
Welcome to the desert rain.
And like, some bakeries are kind of desserts only.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Like, oh, oh yeah, I guess donuts are desserts, generally.
Hi there.
There's donut shops that only sell donuts.
Good day.
You don't really sit down and eat there, though.
Hello.
I guess that's true of all the dessert places, really.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
So it's more of a dessert train to go. Interesting.
Welcome to the desert rain.
So I said I was going to make a black image to put behind the Twitch chat, and instead we're using the Ayaya flag.
Good day.
Close enough.
Hi there.
You know, if I don't use it, then it's this bright, so slightly less bright. Oops, this one goes on top.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Yesterday on Twitch, I gained a follower, which was unexpected.
Welcome to the desert rain.
The name looks like a bot, but I don't know if bots actually follow people. Because it's just like
Hello.
someone slammed their keyboard and only consonants came out.
Good day. Hi there. What you need?
Anyway, one druids.
Hello.
Is this? Yeah, okay.
Welcome to the desert rain.
66 enhanced defense, 66 life.
Hello.
Hmm.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. What you need?
3 elementals. 26 life. That would be a decent suffix.
Hello. What you need? Good day.
And this hat.
Hello.
Three whats? Hurricanes.
Hi there.
Hmm.
Good day. Hello.
But I want 6 hurricanes. Please.
Good day.
Oopsies.
Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
Hello. What you need?
Good day.
Hi there.
Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. What you need? Hello. Good day. Hi there. Good day.
3 shapeshifters.
Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Probably shouldn't make that noise directly into the microphone.
What you need? Good day. Hello. Hi there.
Impossible.
Hello.
I can't.
Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Hi there. Hello. Hi there. Good day. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Look at all those dropped frames. But, y'all told me yesterday that stream looks fine, so
Hi there.
good enough. And then I did not
Hey.
go back and rewatch my own stream like I had intended to
What you need?
to see if the VOD is also fine. So hopefully it is. Oh yeah, and when I do this, you can't see the dropped frames because it's under the bottom of the screen. RIP. It says 15% so far today. Yesterday it was like 21 and as high as 25.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Yep.
Hello.
Ooh. Griffin headdress.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
So I've been thinking about it a bit and I think I am fully sold on the idea of
What you need?
farming 107 facets.
Hi there.
I need 7 for my build, and then that would leave
Welcome to the
a
desert
nice
rain.
round 100 to do a crafting stream
Good
with.
day.
Caster amulets. So 100
Welcome to
caster
the desert
amulets
rain.
crafted only with facets. What a awful thing. Amazing.
Hi there.
Because it's on average it should take around 90 probably facets anyway to get
Good day.
7 that have +5 cold.
Hello.
And it's like, well, since I'm already getting close to
Good day.
having 100 left over, I might as well.
Welcome to the desert rain.
And even still, there's no guarantee that I would get the 7 that I'm looking for,
Good day.
but it would be very likely.
Welcome to the desert rain.
3 Furies.
Good day. What you need?
And so I know
Good
some
day.
people will be astonished when they see like a 5-5
Welcome to
facet
the
used
desert
for
rain.
crafting.
Hello.
I look forward to that.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. Hi there.
2 druids, 3 solar creepers.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there. Good day. Hello. Good day. Hi there. Hello. Hi there.
Hi there.
Good day.
I'm off work tomorrow,
Hi there.
but still plan to only do 3 hours. So I'm gonna cap,
Hello.
not even cap, I'm gonna intend to play pretty much 3 hours every day,
Hi there.
at least for the shop-a-thon, and then after that, I'll have to see on
Welcome
days
to the
that I'm not
desert
doing a
rain.
marathon 10-day thing.
Hi there.
Would it be still 3 hours or just kind of whatever? Probably
Welcome to
just
the
kind of
desert
whatever,
rain.
but
Good day.
we'll have to see. I think I want to finish,
Good evening.
I want to play Furry Cane more, do a little questing with him, and then I want to finish the,
Welcome to the
for
desert
sure, cubing the topazes with my
rain.
1.08
Good evening.
rings, and then potentially
Hello.
also cubing, I think it's 2,000 rubies with exploding potions that I have to do in
Welcome to the
1.08.
desert rain.
I could go more if I
Good evening.
buy exploding potions in classic, but I don't want to do all that
Welcome to
muling
the desert rain.
in addition to the muling that I already do. And so I think the leftover
evening.
rubies, when I run out of exploding potions, I'll just use for the 1.10a recipes
Welcome to
to
the
make
desert
the
rain.
too many sockets magic items. The Archon staff, and then either more Berserker axes, probably not,
Hello.
or um, I might try, well, let's see. Elite items, sorceress orbs, can sockets. Yeah, I might try dimensional shards with to see if I can get something really nice with 3 sockets, because they have the, you know, the level 85 quality level. I know some people will want me to do the runic talons, or maybe, yeah, I guess it's runic talons, but I say no to that. I won't play an assassin, or it's extremely unlikely that I'll play an assassin, whereas sorceress is well within reason for me.
Good evening. Hello. Hi there.
Hello, Zucht Golem. Zucht. Zucht. Is that German? What is this? Destiny 2. I see. Interesting. I'm shopping in 1.07 for pelts. This is version 1.07 of Diablo 2 single player. And Elzix can sell
Desert Rain.
druid pelts. And so I'm looking for the +3 elemental skills and +3 hurricane druid pelt. And
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Larzuk is able to give it 3 sockets. So I could have a really strong hurricane pelt. Any ideas for bow Amazon?
Hi there.
If you want to use bows only, then strafe and freezing arrow is something that people do. Pretty much the fire arrows are useless. Like immolation arrow has a casting delay. Oh, you want to play classic? I'm in expansion. 1.07 is in the expansion.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good evening.
Did I not put, let me look. Did I not put 1.07 in my stream title? Oh, I did. Okay. But strafe all on its own is already
Welcome to the
good
Desert
enough.
Rain.
Like you can get through the game with just strafe on Amazon. A 1.06, yeah, I have
Hello.
maybe tonight, and if not, then tomorrow night. I'll be posting on my YouTube channel
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
probably the showcase of my guy that I've been farming rings with. Classic rare rings. I might be able to pull up my gear for him, or at least old version of it. Let me see. I have to minimize like everything on the desktop to find this. Here. Is it this guy? No. Oh, I don't know where it went. This one. Here we go. All right, so some of these are going to be a little outdated, but the most important piece for the 1.06 Barbarian that I'm showing you is this piece right here, his lance, which is a really nice one. I got super lucky to find this. I think it's like 193% enhanced damage, and then, you know, everything else is nice. Not everything, but most of the other things are nice. And so the 40 attack speed is good for when I accidentally do normal attack instead of whirlwind. You know, the 122 attack rating is useful. Plus 11 strength adds damage. You never have too much resists. That's his hat. I might have replaced this by now. I'm not sure. I can't remember for sure. But here's, you know. Oh yeah, and the other nice thing about the lance was the extra durability. It's a failed unique. And then there's the hat, lightning resists, failed unique, Brimhelm with life and mana. I'm pretty sure I've upgraded his amulet. This one is just kind of whatever. It's not great. I wear gray form typically on when I play on Players 1. Um, I'm planning to start playing on Players 5, in which case I'll probably start wearing Ice Blink for the crowd control so that the monsters turn into icicles before they can attack me. These boots, 30 run walk, 40, 48 light res, 41 fire res, 14 dex. The stuff I'm showing you here is my 1.06 guy, my 1.06 barbarian. That's what these items are for. I'm showing it to you because you said you're playing the 1.06 barbarian. So 89 resist, 101 gold fine boot. The glove. Yeah, I think this is my current glove. 16 strength, or dex, and 11 strength with attack speed. Some resists. Pretty sure this is still my current. No. You can't use player's command, but I have a hack called multi-instance.dll, which lets you launch multiple copies of the game at the same time. And so I can have, I guess I could probably have like 20 instances of Diablo 2 at the same time. But for 1.06, I would only do 5. And then you launch the game with TCP IP. Yeah, some of these other items aren't super interesting. The main thing is the lance. You go other multiplayer, TCP, host with one of the guys, and then you can join to yourself like this. Press OK, and you'll join the game that you hosted. What's this? Arrive. I see. Hello, Paul. Long time no stream. I've been streaming on YouTube lately. But yeah, on Twitch, I don't even know. What, like 8 years or something? Who knows? I started posting videos on YouTube, and then since that's where I was more active, I just streamed there. And then, what's it called? Now I finally figured out how to, ask YouTube videos to make the multi-stream so I can go to Twitch and YouTube at the same time.
What you need?
But yeah, the last I'll say the last 3-ish years, I've been making videos and streaming on YouTube, but it's been a lot of like, oh, suddenly I'm playing for 2 weeks, and then oh, he disappeared for 3 months and posted nothing. Or oh, he posted what's it called? Oh, okay, 3 years ago. But yeah, so it's been very irregular, but now lately it's been pretty consistent with streams.
Good day.
And then the 3 hurricanes. What's it called? 2 druids. And then videos, I'm trying to get more like
Need some help?
fixed schedule instead of only posting like, oh, I feel like making a video today. I'll probably try to do either 2 or 3 a week, depending on how much feels sustainable. I'm gonna be doing kind of try hard streaming, relatively speaking, for myself for the whole month of May. So trying to do about 3 hours a day every day in May, in addition to my low-wage full-time job. And if I'm doing well and my metrics are going up in a measurable way, then I'll continue streaming regularly and consistently And if I'm not, or if it like kind of plateaus or whatever, then I'll go back to just like, oh, you know, I play sometimes,
Welcome to the
like
desert
1 or 2
rain.
days a week or something. I used to do Morrowind as well, but
Hey.
I reinstalled the Morrowind Total Overhaul from scratch,
Hi there.
and because 2 reasons. It had been a long time since I played, and so I didn't remember really what I was doing. And then the other thing is
Welcome
there
to the
were
desert
like
rain.
150 more mods in the Morrowind Total Overhaul mod pack than the last time I played, and I was like, you know what? Let's just add all of these in and start over. And when I did, it turns out uh, some of them, many of them,
Good
are
day.
resource intensive enough that my laptop struggles to play it.
Hello.
So I had to greatly reduce the draw
Hi there.
distance and some of the other settings, and then even still, it
Welcome to
heats
the
up
desert
my
rain.
both my CPU and GPU to like I think it's like consistently above
Hi
75
there.
Celsius, and it can spike up to like 85 or 90 in
Hello.
like large cities like Vivek. It uses Open Morrowind. So the Morrowind Total Overhaul mod pack,
Welcome to the
like
desert
it
rain.
basically starts with Open Morrowind and then adds and adds and adds and adds a lot.
Hello.
It includes Tamriel
Hi there.
Rebuilt, which is larger than the original game. But yeah, so anyway, the
Hello.
main thing that I was trying to get at there with Morrowind is my laptop is not
Hi there.
able to play and stream that game at the same time.
Welcome to the desert rain.
So it'll just be Diablo 2, which is fine. I really enjoy this game.
Good day.
And like this, what I'm doing right here, I enjoy doing this. Regenerating. Uh,
Welcome to
and
the
I've been
desert rain.
doing uh, still slowly and surely
Hello.
working towards making
Good day.
what's it called? The Hurricane Druid that I was already
Hi there.
trying to make 5 or 6 years ago. The most interesting thing that I've got for him is this weapon. +3 elemental skills, 3 open socket Wurt's leg, which will get 3 +5 cold facets to be used as a pre-buff for Hurricane as the weapon switch. So this is the kind of crazy item that I've been working
What you
towards over the past many years. And there will be stuff like that in several of his gear slots. Not like that, but I just mean like
Hello.
crazy. Like, wait, what? This is a real item?
Hi there.
Yes.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
But yeah, today
Good
is
day.
yesterday, day 5 of Shop-a-thon was the first dual stream
Greetings.
to both YouTube and Twitch. And then today is day 6. There will be 10 days
Good day.
of the Shop-a-thon, resulting in a total of 30 hours of asking Elzix to
Hello.
show me a +6 hurricane pelt. On average,
Hi there.
he will show 1 +6 hurricane pelt every about 100 to
Good
110
day.
hours. So, Yeah, so I
Welcome to the
intend
desert
to
rain.
only use Hurricane in 1.14 and then
What you
farm likely Ancient Tunnels, possibly Maggot Lair, even more or
Welcome to
less
the desert
possibly than
rain.
that, both. Oh, 3 elementals. At players, either players 1 or players 3,
Hi there.
depending on how well he kills stuff. I've seen, like, one of the guys that I talked with a little bit on Discord,
Welcome to
and
the
he's been
desert
in
rain.
here, and I've showed up in his Twitch stream a couple times. He showed me on Realm an example of how it could be
Good day.
using a Hurricane Druid and not casting tornadoes, and he cleared Ancient Tunnels
Hi there.
just so I could see, like, does it look viable? And it looked, yes, it looks viable.
Welcome to the desert rain.
To just teleport, let Hurricane pulse once or twice, pick up loot, and teleport again. So I play in 1.07.
Hello.
Yeah, I can get items that aren't supposed to be possible to get. Right
Welcome
now,
to
what
the
I'm looking
desert
for is a pelt with +6 to Hurricane, which you can still get.
rain. What you need?
But then Larzuk is able to give it 3 sockets instead of just 2. Um, which is better. And when you bring that item
Welcome to the
forward
desert
in
rain.
versions, it still works. It doesn't break or anything. And so I'm getting all kinds of, or intending to get all kinds of different
Welcome to
items
the
from
desert rain.
old versions of the game, including 1.07, and using them in 1.14 on a druid that does Hurricane only.
Hi there.
That's the intent. Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of
Welcome to
mods
the
work
desert rain.
best at 1.10. I don't know if
Hi there.
Pluggy was ever made compatible with 1.14, or if you have to go 1.13 with it. I don't use Pluggy, so it's not really,
What you need?
I don't know what version it's with. I know it used to
Good day.
be, capped out at 1.13,
Hi there.
but I play old versions to get the crazy items. Like Valkyrie Wing. For example.
Welcome to the desert rain.
In 1.07, because you mentioned gambling, here the gambling is a bit different. You cannot gamble set or unique items.
Good day.
You can only get magic or rare items when gambling.
Hi there.
And then in version 1.08, you can gamble unique items with a 1 in 100,000 chance.
Hello.
So, not the best way
Hi
of
there.
achieving them.
What you need?
But
Welcome to the desert rain.
anything that I need to gamble, I can do like in some other version.
Welcome to
So
the
that's
desert
fine.
rain.
The other versions, I play 1.06 where I use the Souls Ritual for Infinite Magic Find. 2 rounds of the ritual
Welcome to the
forces
desert
trash
rain.
mobs in hell to attempt to drop at least rare.
Hi
And
there.
so that's what I do. And farm. I look at a lot of bases, especially boots and belts. But I do it specifically to find
Welcome to the
rings.
desert rain.
I'm looking for a rare ring with casting
Good day.
speed and more than 30 magic find. I would enjoy that.
Hi there.
In 1.07, I shop, and then I
Welcome
do the
to
High
the desert
Council in
rain.
Hell. to get cool charms and then also consumables of all sorts. Gems of every color and tier, jewels, various magic items. I think D2R looks like a lot of fun.
Good day.
I think it revitalized the game for a lot of people,
Welcome to the
and
desert
I
rain.
think that I have enough goals Diablo 2 related already that I do not need to add it. What? How do I? Amazing. I can't even see what the emote is. To my own
Hi there.
personal gameplay, I already have enough going on. Would I enjoy D2R? Absolutely. Am I going to play it? No, I have enough already.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
I think I guess
Good day.
it's like conflicted but not strongly. That Sunder, I think, is a nice thing for people
Welcome
to be
the
able to
desert
have,
rain.
right? However, change bad. Old man yells at clouds. So,
Hi there.
but yeah, I think making all the different like a lot more builds,
Welcome
not
to the
just
desert
viable,
rain.
but like playable for a casual player,
Good day.
I think is great overall.
Welcome to
Um,
the desert rain.
I think
Hi
the
there.
Hurricane Druid would work really well in D2R. You wouldn't even need Infinity on the Mercenary, so you could use Insight on the Mercenary, which would be nice because
Hi
you
there.
could use Sunder and then Doom in your main hand. And you could farm, you know, if you're gonna cast Tornado, you could farm anywhere. But if you're just gonna do just strictly
Hi there.
Hurricane, then you could farm really well in the ancient tunnels with that.
Welcome to the desert rain.
And probably the pits as well, because the Sunder would break the cold archers, and then you know, since it's
Good day.
Act 1, they don't have much hit points. But I can't see. Look, it's like it won't let me. There it is. Deaths for Jeff Global. I see.
Welcome to the desert rain.
I didn't play Oblivion Remastered.
Good day.
I didn't really play much of anything. Last year, my Discord recap, where it was like,
Good
you
day.
played a lot of games this year. Here's your top 5. Diablo 2.
Hi there.
And that was the list. So, also I didn't play a lot last year. So
Hello.
Discord lied to me. But anyway.
Good day.
And it will probably be the same or similar this year. I guess it will also
Hello.
say that I played Morrowind a little bit, but because my computer struggles so much with it,
Good day.
I just kind of pushed it to the sidelines again,
Hello.
and I'll focus on Diablo 2. Because I enjoy
Welcome to
this,
the
you know,
desert
just as
rain.
well.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
So let's see. I have that guy in 1.06. I have a guy in 1.0 that I've been slowly over the last probably 2.5 or 3 years getting through the game as a series of videos with the ultimate goal of reaching level 92. And then
Good
I
day.
have a guy in 1.08 who is self-found and not using items from my stashes. I don't play him very much. Oh, 5 tornado, but super generic. And then, what's it called? His goal, his name is one to Stormspire, and his goal is going to be to find, eventually the 1.08 Stormspire using the Infinite Magic Find ritual. How much was that? Was this? Oh, it was a blood spirit. Okay. No wonder it was so expensive. And then I also have been rolling a lot of my consumables in 1.08, getting rings with various resistances. Hello, fine takes. And then in 1.10a, I don't have a guy yet, but I will have a guy who's going to do quest bugged burial runs to farm facets, with the goal of farming 107 facets and then doing an identification stream where I identify 107 facets and hopefully get at least 7 that do +5 to cold skill damage, and then using the other 100 to cast craft caster amulets.
Greetings.
That'll be fun. Hello, fine takes, and I don't know if I said hello yet.
Yes.
I now successfully have viewers simultaneously on 2 platforms. Mission accomplished.
Good day.
Alright. And then once I fill up my gold, I need to mule off. Oh, I need a timestamp. I bought something. Actually, I bought 2 things. 47. I'll just put 47. Day 6. We'll put a question mark and then a 0h47 minute. So I can find this back. Yeah, sold on your... Yeah. Interesting. But like I said, it had been a while since I played, so I don't really know what I was doing. And then when I upgraded the install, now my computer struggles with it. So if Morrowind Monday is going to make a return, it would have to be with a new computer.
Yes.
I can't really stream full stream screen because OBS doesn't know how to identify my Diablo 2 window.
Good day.
So it can't screen capture the game. The window is invisible to OBS. I'm not really sure why. New PC is not in my budget, so Morrowind is either going to be just by myself at the end of May if I decide that, you know what, streaming isn't for me, I have plateaued, or in the far future
Good day.
if May is successful and I decide, hey, this is working, let's keep going with it. Ah, battle boots.
Hello.
Because it's fun. Like, Morrowind is fun, but so is this. So,
Yes?
I'm using... Yeah, there is something, like, I think there's some sort of third-party thing that's generating this window for Diablo 2, which is what makes it invisible to OBS. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it is what it is. I've made it pretty close to, you know, the fitting the window size so that Diablo 2, you know, it wouldn't be much bigger if it was full screen. Um, do what I can with the lack of computer understanding that I have, and this is the result. I get 2 nice chat windows. I don't know how to make this YouTube or this Twitch one dark mode, so I've got an image behind it to kind of make it less of a flashlight. So like this. A little bit less bright if I do like that. I could make the image behind it darker. I could make the transparency more transparent, I guess. But mostly I'm doing that for my own eyes, not yours. Because if it's
Yes?
full brightness, then like, I guess because of the contrast on my monitor and also because of my old eyes, what's it called? It actually makes it more difficult for me to see what's on my game screen if there's a giant glowing white beacon over here.
Good day.
And this isn't why I'm doing it, but if I were to become a successful and accomplished streamer, then there would come a point where viewers are like, oh, that's part of his charm. I was like, alright, cool, yeah, I'll take it. But, you know, that's not why the setup is like this. Battle boots. It's more my lack of understanding and my lack of desire to understand. Combining those together, here's the result. Scuffed streaming.
Yes?
Like, even my YouTube videos are this way, where Diablo 2 is like a square in the middle of my desktop.
Good day.
So it's not just the stream. Okay, I need to pay attention to make sure I actually cast the Valkyrie on the armor stand, so that I stop getting these battle boots.
Yes? Hello.
And so yeah, I chose the shopping at Elzix as my
Yes?
personal or maybe not but personal introduction to going try-hard mode with stream every day. Probably not the most ideal choice because it's not super compelling to watch. Um, but I figured if I can manage, you know, daily streaming of this, then I can do the other more enjoyable stuff too. So after Sunday, I'll do a couple other things that aren't like,
Yes.
I'll just do some miscellaneous gameplay, I guess you could say. And then probably starting again next Friday or maybe some other day, start a 10-day marathon series of some other target.
Good day.
Like maybe 10 days of High Council or 10 days of, I don't know what else. 10 days of farming Isual for experience, even though it wouldn't take 10 days, so I would farm Isual and then move on to Erdars. Yeah, run script. Hmm. No scripting here. This is all me clicking manually. Yep.
Yes.
This is the gameplay that I enjoy. And in 1.07, item run walk is linear, no diminishing returns, and so I can move really fast. Yeah, I've seen on YouTube
Greetings.
Diablo 2 AI channel, and I clicked into it a couple times, and it's like, oh, I guess that's neat. And then I clicked out of it.
Yes.
Yeah, in 1.08, they made item run walk have diminishing returns instead of being linear. Skill run walk is still linear, which is why like a frenzy barb can run so fast.
Hello.
So I have it, I don't remember. I added it up the other day. It's like 250-ish run walk on this character. And it could go higher if I were a barbarian, because I could have level 20 increased speed. I guess level 22 increased speed, and then 20 and 20 run walk from
Good day.
whatever sword it is that does 20 run walk. Craint Von Mir, maybe? I don't know. So about 85 more run walk if I were a barbarian.
Yes.
So like I should do that, but I don't actually care enough to level up a barbarian to do it. At least not yet.
Hello.
This is plenty fast.
Good day. Hello.
Alright, last one, and then my gold will be full. Then I need to mule off, because my stash is also full.
Greetings.
Okay.
What you need?
And that was a 5 tornado hat. Atma. Did I save and exit? Yes. Need sockets. Okay. And then I'll just throw the ruby in here. I should probably move the Atma shortcut over here so that I don't have to minimize chat just to open it. I don't know why this is the first time I have thought of that. Wow, that's incredible. How did I not think of that before? I don't remember Atma. Hero editor. Oh. AIO. I don't know what that means.
What you need?
It reads the character file. It can also write to the character file. And it reads what the item does and then prints it out as a text file to save. And then it can read your text file, which it saves as like a .d2x. And so it reads that file as a list of items, which it can then write onto your character save file, the D2S file. So if you really wanted to, you could probably go in and manually edit items in your D2X files. I've never tried that, and I don't intend to, but it would probably work.
Welcome to the desert rain.
And I haven't looked at any of the other features that it does. I literally only use it
Good day.
as an infinite stash muling software.
Welcome to the desert rain.
It is drag and drop. So you have to actually click on each item. So when I do crafting streams, most of the stream
Good day.
is dragging and dropping crafting materials into character inventories.
Hello. Hi there.
I've never used a hero editor,
Welcome to the desert
so
rain.
can't really comment on how those work.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hello.
Gamble.
Good day.
Yeah, this is what I do right now.
Hi there.
What I've been doing for 5 days. And, you know, a whole bunch before this, but not as a little personal marathon. Just some days I would shop, some days I run council, some days I play 1.06, so on.
Hello.
When I do finally make the Hurricane Druid, and he has all of his gear and everything, the tooltip damage will be, it's like 3,050 to 3,100 or something like that. So pretty strong.
Welcome to
So
the
that'll be
desert
fun.
rain.
Oh, I pretty much only,
Hello.
well, I won't say only enjoy, but the more simplistic and easy to do the
Good day.
target farming is, the more likely I will enjoy it.
Hello. What you need?
So some bosses are easy and simple, very few steps
Welcome
needed.
to the desert
Like,
rain.
Mephisto can be that way.
Good day.
Duriel will probably be that way. Diablo and Bale are not that way.
Hi there.
Although, I guess with a hammered in, they kind of sort of are. Um,
Good day.
Cocoon Touch and Classic for
Hello.
gold find and gambling. This, the High Council. Um,
Good day.
and it's less about necessarily, I guess, the target being simple, so much as the
Welcome to the desert
skill
rain.
set that I use. So, like my barbarian who
Okay.
farms the High Council, his only skill, like to switch
What you
skills, all he does is press W. He doesn't use any
Hello.
um, like control spells or anything. On this character, no, there's nothing. It's just run walk 30, 30, 40, 40, 43 on all of these.
Hi there.
So this character, all she wears is run walk. Uh, the shield is just to remind me that Iron Maiden charges exist, and the dagger is to remind me that lower resist charges exist. They don't do anything
Welcome to
for
the
her.
desert rain.
The only thing that she uses is
Hello.
the run walk.
Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert
And like
rain.
they don't even have sockets. Because I can't add run walk to sockets.
Hi there. What you need? Good day.
And I said 40 for the armor. Technically, it has 45% faster run walk, but it's a medium armor, so it also has -5 for a net
What you
of
need?
40 run walk.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
And recently, like in the last week, I posted a video on the YouTube channel
Hi
showing,
there.
this basic process of what she's doing, the item she's trying to find, and
Hello.
the gear that she's wearing and why. And I also did one for my
Hi
1.07
there.
Travancore running Barbarian. And then the next one that I'll do,
What you need?
um, which would probably go up either tonight or tomorrow night or maybe Friday night,
Welcome to the desert rain.
will be the 1.06 Barbarian that I use to farm rings.
Good day.
I found this on a rack. So you get a rack that drops Chaos Armor,
Hi there.
and then on average, 200 tries will get you
Hello.
Trangul's armor. I've also found several more copies since then, just from doing the High
Welcome
Council
to the
runs
desert
that
rain.
drops occasionally.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
3 elementals.
Good day. Hi there. Good day. there. Good day.
Yeah, I did only on YouTube
Welcome to the desert rain.
the last, I guess like a year and a half ago is about when I finished. I farmed 522 rare rings in Classic
Good day.
in 1.06 before identifying any of them.
Welcome
And
to
then
the
I did
desert
a big ring identification stream where I did, I identified all 522. And that was kind of a big
Hello.
eye opener for me to see just how rare things actually are. Because out of all of those rings, I got 0 rings that were like, wow, this one's really good. I got several that were like, oh, this one's like kind of vaguely interesting. And a whole lot of garbage. And so yeah, and then did some statistics on it, and then another guy I know did some statistics on my statistics, and found out that the particular combination of affixes that I'm looking for uh, will spawn together approximately once every 6,200
Welcome
rare
to the
rings.
desert rain.
And then they still have to spawn, roll well,
Good day.
and that's like after the 1 in 6,200. So I could get those affixes together and they just roll poorly. So yeah, that was like
Hello.
a bit of an eye opener for me. Like, oh wow, okay. Rare
Welcome
things
to the
are
desert rain.
really rare. Because I'd never really done anything like that before. The closest thing I had done was amulet crafting, but it wasn't my materials. I was doing it with other people's crafting materials.
Hi there.
And then I think I had a bit of, like in the past, I had a bit
Welcome
of
to the
like
desert rain.
too good luck, I guess. Like 10 years ago or 14 years ago, something like that, when I was playing. Because I can't remember if it was 1.13 or 1.14. And I found, like, within a month or something, Chom Rune. And it's like, oh, okay, so this super rare thing, happened on, like, pretty quick. And then my first attempt at beta call to arms was plus 15 battle orders, and then which was a maximum roll. And then I had back then in my 1.07 guy, I had a plus 38 to maximum damage grand charm. And so like these rare things that I had, I think kind of skewed my idea of how rare the rare things actually are. Now I've done, like, with this, I guess recently, last few years, I did a 5,000 high council runs in 1.07.
Good day.
So it took me about 150 hours of high council runs, and I've done more since then. And in all of those, I think I have one Grand Charm that did more than 30 maximum damage, and it was like 31. It's like, okay, so that 38 that I got long ago was just stupidly lucky. I don't like this one, but it's plus 5 Hurricane, 27 life is a nice add. So, an okay-ish backup. Was it expensive? No, it was pretty cheap. Okay. So I buy backups. I buy the 5 Hurricane ones.
Yes?
In case none of my plus 6 Hurricane ones end up with 3 sockets. Yeah, so now my eyes have been opened. I truly understand how rare the rare things are. I know that it takes about 105 hours of shopping on average per pelt that gives +6 to Hurricane, which is crazy that I see that number and I'm just like, yeah, I can do that 3 times. Sure.
Good day.
So here I am doing that. And then I see the result that it takes 6,200 rare rings in Classic. And I'm just like, well, I guess I won't stop at 522 then. Now we're at 806. Is that right? Yes. And at 806 rings found total, I had a 12.2% chance of success. Amazing.
Hello.
Hmm.
Good day.
But that project is on hold until I can start doing Players 5 runs to see how that affects my average minutes per ring
Yes.
ratio. Because I think it was like, let's see, doing Players 1 full clears of Arcane Sanctuary, City of the Damned, River of Flame if there's no maggots, and
Hey.
what else was it? I think that was it. I don't think I'm doing Plains of Despair. So yeah, that was it. Those zones, 7.5 minutes per rare ring on average. So whatever 7.5 times 6,000 is in minutes.
Yes.
Let's call it 45,000 minutes. Alright, so that divided by 60. I do not know. Alright, so 4,500 divided by 6. 1,500 divided... 750 hours. So that's a big number, and so I thought, let's try Players 5 and see how that number is affected.
Yes.
Yep.
Good day.
But first I have to rush some guys, and it turns out rushing in 1.0 doesn't really work, because the Duriel quest is bugged such that the rusher will lose the ability to join a game or create a game of higher difficulty than whatever difficulty he just rushed people through. So before I figured that out, I broke completely 2 high-level barbarians. Unlucky. One of them is now in 1.08 and defeated Bale in normal and nightmare so he can make games in hell again. And the other was retired forever.
Greetings.
He was from my previous computer,
Good day.
and I haven't really been using characters from my previous computer.
Welcome to the desert rain. What you need?
Hmm.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
I've been using items, but not characters.
Welcome to the desert rain. Greetings.
So I'll try
Welcome
at
to the
some
desert
point
rain.
rushing in 1.06 to see if the
Good day.
Duriel bug is still there, the scripting error that breaks the rusher.
Hi there.
And if it is, then I guess I'll just have to either have 3 dedicated rushers, one for each difficulty,
Good day.
or get my guys to hell the old-fashioned way.
What you need? Welcome to the desert rain.
And then the item that I'm hoping to get, what rare ring is it that I'm looking for? One with
Hi there.
10% cast speed and more than 30 magic find.
Hello.
I have some pretty good placeholders in the meantime.
What you need?
Cast speed, magic find, and some other useful mod like mana or life or some resist. But nothing with 2 magic find affixes on the same
Welcome to
ring.
the desert rain.
I think the highest one I have is like 17 magic find.
Hello.
Something like that. And they can go, the ones in classic can go up to 33 magic find.
Good day. Hi there. Good day.
Oh, excuse
Hi
me.
there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hello.
Hmm.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Hello. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. What you need? Hello. Good day.
3 hurricanes, 2 druids.
Hello.
It's too bad they weren't on the same hat.
What you need?
Why not? I don't have a use for this, but, you know, if it got 3 sockets, maybe somebody would like it.
day.
Who knows?
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
You know, put 3 poison facets in it for your
Okay.
venom assassin. Amazing.
Hi there. What you need? Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day.
I'm gonna go refill my
What
drink
you need?
and adjust the thermostat.
Hi there. Good day. Hi there. Good day. Hi there. Hello. Hi there.
What you
Good
need?
day.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Welcome
day.
to the desert rain. Ooh, a griffin headdress. Hawk helm.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hello. Good day. Hi there. Hello. Good day. Hi there. What you need? Hi there. Good day. Hello. Good day. Hello.
I can't.
Impossible.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Hello. Hi there.
Is Fissure a forbidden staff mod? I feel like I don't see it very much.
Good day. Hello.
Or maybe it's just that the low level ones are uncommon? I don't know.
Good day. Hi there. Good day. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Hello.
It could also just be that I'm not really looking for it, so I don't notice it when it's there.
Good day. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
2 druids.
Good day. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Good day. Hi there. Hello. Good day. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello. Good day.
3 hurricanes.
Hi there. Good day.
3 shapeshifters. Yeah, I lost,
Welcome to the desert rain.
let's see. I guess starting around like 2021-ish, I gained a ton of weight and
Hello?
then lost it all back in the last like 3 years. Let's see. 72 pounds.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert
Not by
rain.
shopping though.
Good day.
My peak weight was 242,
Welcome to the desert rain.
and the wake up call to like, oh, I need to, lose weight, like actually for real, was when my size 36 stretch waist pants wouldn't button. Hello, Itai.
Good day.
It's day 6 of the Shop-a-thon. 3 hours every day of asking Elzix for a nice pelt.
What you need?
The original goal was 50 hours, and that will not be met, but because I'm not going to force myself to just do like a 12-hour day just because.
Good evening.
But 3 hours every day is very viable
Welcome to
for
the
me,
desert rain.
so that's what I'm doing for 10 days.
Good evening.
I've gotten some
Hi there.
neat stuff. Nothing face melting. Well, maybe one. I don't know if it was during this. I got a 2 druid, 3 fury, 3 rabies of the, I think it was elephant. It's a plus life and mana per character level.
Good evening.
So that one was pretty nice.
What you need?
Or nice looking. Like, I probably won't use it, but
Good evening.
it's a good result. I've had 2 plus 6 fury. How many elementals? 3 elementals. Which version are you
Welcome to
playing,
the
Whirlwind?
desert rain.
261, 174. So very similar, but your peak was a little higher than mine, and then I'm about 170 right now.
Hi there.
And it's like I still have, body fat that I could lose,
Welcome to the
but
desert
the
rain.
weight number is okay, and so what would be
Good
a
evening.
better result at this point is less about the weight number and more like, oh, I should exercise for the purpose
Welcome to
of
the
gaining
desert
muscle rather than just losing weight. Oh, Warlock. Okay.
Good evening.
A Whirlwind Assassin.
Hello.
Yeah, on single player or on Realm?
Hi there. What you need?
That's right. Okay, I thought you were the guy that liked to do hardcore.
Hello.
I couldn't remember for sure though.
Good evening.
Recording it. Do you stream as well, or
Welcome
you
to the
just
desert rain.
local recording?
Good evening. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
And Players 8 Whirlwind sounds pretty rough. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Yesterday, for the first time, I started dual streaming, and you know, it says, well, you can't see this. I can make you see it. It says that I'm dropping frames like crazy, but nobody has been complaining about lag or buffering, so I guess it's okay. Whereas when I was only streaming to one source or the other, zero dropped frames for like ever.
Hello.
So, let me see if I can post this link in my own chat.
Amazon
I hope you enjoyed that first half a second of an Amazon ad. So I watched this video and did what he said. It does take what's it called?
Good evening.
It is like uploading twice at the same time,
Welcome to the Desert
I'm pretty
Rain.
sure. But like I said, nobody's been complaining about buffering or lag, so I guess it's okay. 2 druids. 2 more druids. But yeah, that was
Welcome to
easy
the
enough.
Desert Rain.
There was one thing that I had to change. Can I show this with a, probably not. Yeah, I think if I click in here, it's going to show my stream key. There was one setting that I had to use different than him. It was like, well, let's see if I can just find it. I can find it in his video. How to multi-stream. Click here.
And then, of course, you can customize.
Yeah, that's the one. Pretty sure. So like right here, we use the streaming encoder as OBS. I had to use this for video and audio settings. Or maybe it was just video, one of them or the other, I don't remember. And he changes that. So, I think that was the setting that I changed. There, now you can't see my crazy YouTube history.
Good evening.
D2. Oh. Maybe I watched you. I don't know. One time. I clicked into a stream. It was someone doing ancient. That was a weird noise. Ancient Tunnels runs on Players 8 hardcore with a Blizzard Sorceress. And I was just like, man, that is not for me. Players 128, yeah. Yeah, and then you can play in version 1.09B as in boy and get player 64 without a mod. Yeah, I have no idea what it like I clicked in like one time.
Good evening.
It was on, it would have been on Twitch. And like whoever it was very clear that they were not reading chat. 3 summoners.
Good evening.
And you know, Like, man, that looks
Hello.
too high skill level for my gameplay, that's for sure. Hmm.
Welcome to the desert rain.
I used to die on Players 1 in Ancient Tunnels with a Blizzard Sorceress. You know, occasionally. Never mind Players 8.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good evening. Hello.
And I guess, you know, part of that, not all of it, you know, most of it is just skill issue. But part of
Welcome
it
to the
too
desert
is
rain.
for hardcore, you will build your character differently. You're not just going to be like, oh, let me stack 700 Magic Find at the cost of minus 50 resists. Uh,
Good evening.
you know, but still.
What you need? Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain.
Yeah, it's just all of my characters die eventually. So hardcore would definitely not be for me.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Two druids.
Hello. What you need? Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Also, when you do high player settings,
Hello.
I don't know about monster drops, but the
Welcome
object
to the desert rain.
drops, I don't know if they will change again after players 64. I
Good
do
day.
know that between players 21 and players 64, the drop tables for objects do not change.
Welcome to the desert
So
rain.
any players setting from 21 to 64, from the perspective of a, you know, loose rock or super chest or sparkly
What you
chest,
need?
they're all the same. Yeah, yeah, the shared stash is huge.
Good day.
For single player, especially if you're not using third-party muling software.
Hi there.
And then the super generic 5 tornado. Wow. The Sunder Charm, what time is this? Let me mark this down. 1 hours and 49 minutes. Made a lot more builds, not just viable, but like actually playable. 1 hour, 49 minutes. Alright, sure, why not? Super generic 5 tornado hat. Give me something to buy, I guess. And then, you know, the Warlock, of course,
Hello.
is a really strong character. I can remember, a slow play style, right? I remember when I was a kid and my dad would try to play Diablo 2, and he would be like, some monsters would be hitting him, right? So he would run away, right? Like, oh, let me run over here, but not far enough away to eliminate their aggro, so they're chasing him still. And then he would look down at the keyboard, right? And then press his belt potion button, and then look up at the screen to see if it worked. Like, he wouldn't start moving again right away. He just like looks up and like, is it working? Is my life going up? And then usually the result was the potion was not out healing the monsters that have caught up with him, and he would die. It was incredible. The games he was good at,
Yes.
Railroad Tycoon 2. He was really good at that game. You can pause it. He was good at 1602 AD. You can run it really slow. You can also pause it. Yep. And like do stuff while it's paused.
Good day.
He would probably have been able to be good at turn-based strategy games like Heroes of Might and Magic if he had been interested in them. But real time with no pause,
Greetings.
no. No good. But I just thought it was really funny to like watch him like stop playing, look down at the keyboard and press the potion button. Yeah. Anno 1602, that's right. I don't know which version of the game it is, or if it's like only on certain platforms that this happens, but I was unable to play the last time I tried to play because one of the
Hello.
music tracks is missing from the game files. And so whenever it tries to play that song, instead the game crashes to desktop. So I was unable to play.
Yes.
Unfortunate. But way back in the day on his Windows, maybe he even had it in Windows 95. If not, then it was probably just Windows XP. He was able to play, and he was, pretty good at it. Not like amazing. Some of the campaigns and stuff, the missions would take him more than one try, but he would eventually get through. He really enjoyed, what was that game called? Conquest of the New World.
Hello.
But like many old DOS games or DOS-based games, it had an issue where there were a lot of things that would overflow if a counter of that thing reached a certain number, probably 255, maybe 127 or something like that, but probably 255. And so the main issue with Conquest of the New World seemed to be a turn limit, although we're not certain that's what the issue was. But we think that's what the issue was. After so many turns, the game would just get wonky. All kinds of things would go wrong. Like some of your guys would become enemy guys instead. some of your guys would just like move in place and stuff like that. Yeah, whirlwind affected by chill. Yeah. Yeah, on the one hand, that sounds terrible, and and it is. But on the other, it's probably when you're not affected by chill, it's probably nice to be able to use off weapon attack speed for your whirlwind. But when you are affected by chill or slow or both, yeah, I could see that being not great.
Greetings.
So now your whirlwind barbarian has to have cannot be frozen, and your attack speed is slowed by holy freeze and decrepify. I don't know what change that is.
Hello. Good
Yeah.
day. What you need? Good day. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain.
Yeah, the YouTube link I put above, wherever that is up here, it shows you where to get a plugin for OBS so that OBS sends your stream to 2 sources instead of just
Welcome
one
to the
source.
desert rain.
And like I said, I'm pretty sure it means your computer and your router are uploading the same thing
Good day.
twice at the same time. Um,
Hello.
and then he goes through some of the
Welcome to
settings
desert rain.
and how to do it on YouTube, Twitch, and
day.
Kick. He might show TikTok as well. I don't know.
Hello.
He mentioned TikTok, and so I just started like scrolling past that part
Good day.
because I don't stream to TikTok. 3 summoners.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
But it wasn't. I did have to change some setting. Like I said, I'm not really don't really remember 100% which one.
Welcome to the desert
Um,
rain.
Because I tried to set it up like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something, and it didn't immediately work on my first try, and so I was like, oh, I give up forever. And
Hello.
then I tried again, and it worked. I changed one
What
setting,
you need?
and then it went live to both at the same time.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. What you need? Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there. Good day. Hi there. Hello. Good day. Hi there. Good day. What you need? Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Alright, I'm gonna go put
Hello.
some food on the stove. I'll be back in like probably 2 or 3 minutes
Welcome to the desert rain.
so that I can have some lunch between
Hi there.
ending stream in about an hour from now and work. Was that rabies and druid skills twice? Yes. Okay.
Hello.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Good day. Hi there.
Oops.
Good day. What you need? Good day. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
I guess I was just thinking in the future, if at the end of May, if I decide like, hey, yeah, this is working great, my metrics are improving, and I think
Good day.
I'll try to continue streaming for more than just a side hobby. Um, Perhaps instead of Morrowind Monday,
Hello.
I could do Medley Monday, and then just use that as whatever day,
Hi
like a
there.
day to play a game other than Diablo 2.
Good day.
Since Morrowind doesn't, I can't stream it on this computer anymore. That could be fun.
Hello.
That would give me an excuse to play Darkest Dungeon and Heroes of Might and Magic
Welcome
3,
to the desert rain.
for example.
Good day.
Because I have, on Good Old Games, I have like, I don't remember what it's called, but there were the mod expansions of Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and there's like 8 different campaign paths or something that they added.
Welcome to the desert
And I never
rain.
even did the campaigns on the original game, and so it could be fun to go through all of it.
Good day.
I don't know.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
But the main focus will still
there.
be Diablo 2. For sure.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Oh, that's what it is. Heroes Chronicles, I
Good day.
think. It's all the bonus campaigns.
Welcome to the desert rain.
It's like Heroes Chronicles 1 through 7 or something.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
Why not?
Good day.
3 hurricanes.
Hello.
Dang, that was just like a...
Good day.
I don't know that that would happen. It's just like, well, it doesn't have to be Morrowind. If I decide to play something other than
Welcome to
Diablo
the desert
2.
rain.
2 druids. And I can still keep the spirit of the
What you need?
naming convention alive. With the alliteration.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Free for all Friday.
Good day. Hello.
AKA more Diablo 2.
Hi there.
Oh no.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day.
Hmm.
Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. What you need? Good day. Hi there.
Hmm.
Welcome to the desert rain.
I always thought it was kind of weird that Whirlwind attack speed is
Hi
only
there.
from the weapon. So, like,
Welcome
it
to
made
the
sense
desert
to
rain.
me for off-weapon attack speed to matter.
Hello.
But I haven't played with it, so I don't really know how it works in
Welcome
practice.
to the desert rain. Hello.
Yeah, I know Grief Phase Blade was pretty much what everyone used for Whirlwind because
Hi
you
there.
didn't have to worry about the attack speed at all.
Good day.
I think you could just roll any grief in a phase blade. I don't think you needed. I think it's like Berserker axes needed like 34 or something. And phase blade, the roll didn't matter.
Good day.
So just the damage.
Good day.
Have you seen my the axe that I made in
Welcome to the desert
1.10a?
rain.
Grandmaster's Berserker Axe of Slaughter 5 open socket.
Hello. Good day.
That was pretty cool.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain.
Nice.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Yeah, now I just need to actually make
Hello.
a guy in 1.10a or, you know, make a guy somewhere else and forward him to 1.10a so I can start doing Duriel runs. Sorting. Oh yeah, you play hardcore, so shield makes sense.
Welcome to the
Can you
desert rain.
block while whirling? And if so, do you keep attacking?
Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
3 summoners.
Good day.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there. Hello. Hi there.
Imagine if what's it called? Like if there was a way for Amazon to get Whirlwind and then dodge, avoid, evade worked with it, but without interrupting, like block does.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
That would be pretty funny.
Good evening. What you need?
No, I can't kill you, but you can't even touch me.
Good evening. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good evening.
Was that 3 hurricanes? 3 hurricane.
Hi there. What you need?
Hmm. I guess doesn't insight no, does insight give dodge? I guess I can look this up. Rune words. Because then you could use insight on a whirlwind barbarian and see if dodge works with it. Insight. Or just critical strike. Okay, just critical strike. Is there anything that gives dodge? Get ready for a weird noise ping. You're welcome. No. I thought there was something that gave dodge. +1 to warmth. Okay. I guess I thought wrong. Hmm. Yeah, YouTube can be pretty heavy-handed with the chat filter, and I don't necessarily know
Good evening.
what kinds of things trigger it.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good evening. Welcome
I
to
know,
the desert rain.
oh, on, what's it called? On Twitch, long ago.
What you need?
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, yeah. Long ago, I made a stream title on Twitch, and it was like, you can't use this stream title because it has a slur in it.
Good evening.
And it was just like twinked playthrough. It's like, oh my gosh, are you serious?
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good evening.
Because apparently I was being offensive to some
Hi there.
make-believe people that don't actually care about that word, because nobody actually cares about that word.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good evening.
Yeah, it probably didn't come through.
Hi there. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Welcome
Yeah, I
to the
saw you
desert
mention the
rain.
shared stash, so I figured you were using items from other characters.
Hello.
Yeah, some of that stuff is kind of silly. Long ago,
Good evening.
oh, this used to be kind of funny. On the when Pure Diablo was still Diablo II.net,
Welcome to the
the
desert
number
rain.
88 was censored, and so if you posted like a readout of an item,
Hi there.
like that one that I just saw that had +88 to life, it would say plus
Welcome to
asterisk
the desert
asterisk to
rain.
life.
Good evening. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain.
I guess they had a like
Good
a
evening.
problem on that forum, you know, with bad people,
Welcome to the desert
and so
rain.
they just censored that number.
Good evening. What you need?
Yeah, I only knew about it because you
Hi
know,
there.
a guy that I was played and discussed Super Mario
Good evening.
World with told me about them and recommended them to me multiple times before I finally went and joined and started playing there.
Hello. Welcome to
Because
the
I used to
desert
do
rain.
Super Mario World speedrunning and tool assisted speedrunning.
Hi there. Good evening. Welcome to the desert rain. What you need? Good evening. Hi there.
3 hurricanes. Two hurricanes.
Welcome to the desert rain. What you need?
But that's how I got into time travel, was because of those forums.
Hi there.
So that's why, to this day, I still play 1.07.
Welcome to the desert rain.
But eventually, I'll get the items from this version that I'm looking for. Ooh, 5 grizzlies. Man, this was like almost greatness for Fury Druid. Free Grizzlies, Armageddon for the Furygeddon enjoyers. Unlucky. Anyway, it stays there.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
Yeah, there's some pretty crazy mechanics on some of the skills in older versions too.
Hello. What you need?
I watched for like 1 or 2 days Shrimp MTG.
Hey.
He was doing and still is doing a 1.0 playthrough. And watching him try to reach level 30 was painful.
Hello.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I don't have D2R. I have too much left to do. That's why I don't play online and whatever. Is I already have my Hurricane Druid goal and all the
Welcome to the desert
items that I
rain.
want to make for him. I have enough to do probably for the rest of my life. Unless I, end up playing full time.
Hi there.
Yeah, I watched
Welcome to the desert
I
rain.
can't remember what was the first thing that he posted that I clicked on.
Good day.
But I ended up watching part of his stream and it was just like, oh no.
Hi there.
No, you have to roll a better map to do visual runs than this, please.
Welcome to the desert rain.
You have to shop a pike of quickness, please.
Good day.
You can't use the slow attack speed one. But
What you need?
I didn't like badger him. I just suggested once, and then if he takes it, great. And if he doesn't, well, good luck, dude. Once you do finally get Whirlwind, things will be better.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. What you need? Welcome to the desert rain.
Oh, I think I clicked on his whirlwind. He did a video on whirlwind, maybe, like
Good day.
in classic.
Hello.
And I was just like, wait, what? Someone else is making YouTube videos that are in old versions?
Welcome to the
Nice.
desert rain. Good day. Hi there.
Yeah, I think that's true for a lot of games, though. You know, if you like the game, then you can make for yourself enough of your own goals to play the game forever, regardless of, well, not fully
Welcome to the
regardless
desert
of what
rain.
game, but in a lot of games.
What you need? Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
But yes, I have done this with Diablo 2, and I have made my never-ending, lifelong
Welcome to the
objectives
desert rain.
to work towards.
Hi there.
3 hurricanes.
Hello. Hi there. Hello.
Hmm.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
And something that I might do, I'm not fully sold on this, is to come here
Yes?
and shop for like elite tier armor um, with enhanced defense and plus life um, to use on the Duriel runner,
Yes?
but not super necessary because he can just wear,
Good morning.
and that would just be like, oh, it's a cool item, as opposed to you know, he can just wear Skulders and it's fine.
Welcome
But
to the
then, you know,
desert
the
rain.
armor could get 4 sockets at Larzuk. So probably I'll only do that if I need demon enhanced damage jewels in my armor slot, which I think is unlikely. No save and exit, yeah. Yeah, you just die. If I were to ever start doing Medley
Hi
Monday
there.
streams, one of the games that would likely make it in at some point would be XCOM Terror from the Deep, because that was a childhood game for me.
Welcome to the desert rain.
And I would do that as a no save scumming game, which means I would game over a lot.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain.
3 elementals.
Hi there.
And I might even just skip Terror from the Deep and go straight to the fan mod,
Hello.
The World of Terrifying Silence, which is basically a fan expansion of Terror from the Deep,
Good day.
which I haven't played, but, well, I played it like 10 minutes, which is basically
Welcome
not
to the
playing it,
Desert Rain.
which I think would be
Good day.
fun. Yeah, save and exit, it's like, I agree, but also I think if I was
Hi
playing
there.
hardcore, I would definitely be saving and exiting.
Welcome
But
to the Desert Rain.
I don't have to worry about it because I'm never going to do that.
Hi there. Good day.
Or it would be only as a playthrough,
Welcome to the
and
Desert
I
Rain.
don't personally enjoy playthroughs of the game, and so that's not a compelling
Hi there.
thing for me, trying to play through in hardcore.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
It's like I know some people really like, just doing dozens or hundreds of different playthroughs, and so I buy hats like these for to show people like that. Um, like they want to use weird items that aren't necessarily good, but are just like,
Good day.
I don't know, part of their challenge run. Like, oh, I used magic only items.
Hello.
Yeah, I know, never say
Welcome to the
never.
Desert Rain.
Uh, but
Good day.
I think it's exceedingly unlikely that I will make the switch to hardcore.
Hello. What you need? Hi there.
So if you're doing a crafted items only run, are you naked until you get the cube?
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hello. Hi there.
Dang.
Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
Necromancer it is.
Hi there.
Go skeletons.
What you need? Hi there. Good day.
If you did a crafted only playthrough in 1.07, let's see. Eld. I don't even know. But the main thing would be the amulet and the ring slots would be really hard to ever get anything. Because Ko and Lum. Yeah. Very rare. Gem shrine farming. What do you do with the gems though?
Good day.
Because you still need runes.
Hello.
Hmm.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there.
But yeah, you could
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
get all the way through hell in 1.07 without ever finding a Ko
Hello.
or a Lum rune.
Hi there.
Actually, it's more likely than not that you would get through without finding either of those.
Hello. Hi there.
Hmm.
Good day.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
desert rain.
Countess. I've, let's see. I have never
Good day.
done Countess runs. Yep.
Hi there.
At some point, I'm gonna need to do something to get runes, because I'll need three bear runes and a jaw rune for the druid, and so
Welcome
far
to
I
the
have
desert
0.
rain. Hello. Hi there.
So I'm not really sure what version I'm gonna try to
Welcome to
find
the
those
desert
runes
rain.
in, or what the target will be.
Hi there. Good day. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Yeah, it would either like, the easy solution would either be lower Kurast or the 1.14 High Council.
Welcome to the desert rain.
So probably
day.
one of those two things would be what I end up doing.
Hi there. What you need?
But yeah, I know it's popular to do cows for it, or
What you need?
what, Chaos Sanctuary. I was thinking about
Good evening.
with Furry Cane, this guy here, who is going to be Feral Rage. Um, it might be that he'll be able to out-leech Iron Maiden. I'm not sure. If he can, then I think I might try to level him up in Chaos Sanctuary, and then later forward him to 1.14 and respec to Hurricane. And then, if I do seal bugging with him, then he would get a lot of runs for his level, to level up, I mean. So I might be able to find some interesting runes and charms and
Good day.
stuff with him that way. But I'll have to try it out and see how
What
it
you need?
feels, or if it's even possible. Yeah, but the cold immunes, man.
Good day.
But yeah, I've seen someone do Chaos Sanctuary with Wind Druid, and it's pretty strong.
Hi there. Good day. Greetings. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there.
Three elementals, three hurricanes. Ah, this one and this one should have been the same hat. Oh well.
Welcome to the Desert Rain.
But I'll just have to see what I like. Three shapeshifters.
Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Hello. Good day. Hello.
And it's unlikely,
Good
but
day.
possible, that in my remaining 1.07 and 1.08 and 1.10a gameplay, I might end up getting enough high runes
Good day.
for Enigma, which would speed
What
the
you
whole
need?
process up.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there.
Holy Fire in
Good day.
1.14?
Welcome to the Desert Rain. What you need? Hello.
Or is that just a D2R thing? Hmm.
Hi there.
And then where do you go? Is
Good
it
day.
like cows or like Stony Tomb?
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Good day. Hello. Good day. Hello.
I might try that.
Welcome to the Desert Rain. Hi there. Welcome to the Desert Rain.
I wonder how many offensive aura skillers I have.
Hi there. What you need? Hi there.
Yeah, I know the Holy Fire is basically same style of gameplay as Hurricane will be. I just didn't know that you could, like, it was strong enough to work in 1.14. Because I've seen it in D2R,
Welcome to the desert.
you know, they do players one cows or whatever.
Hi there. Good day.
But I think it got buffed as well.
Hi there. Hello.
Oh,
Good
okay.
day.
I didn't know that.
Hi there.
I guess the buff was just Sunder.
Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day.
Oh, okay.
Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hi there.
Oh, I know what the video was that I clicked on for Shrimp MTG. It was the one
Hello.
where he showed the mercenary with like infinity damage.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
Yeah.
Hi there.
That's like I've thought about trying I probably won't, but I've thought about trying Javazon in Classic where there are no magic javelins. They're just like
Welcome to the
white.
desert rain.
Because Lightning Fury is probably strong enough anyway that it doesn't matter.
Hi there. Good day.
But I don't think I'll ever actually try it.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
Alright, I'm gonna step away for like 30 seconds, make sure my food isn't overcooking. Yeah, just making sure the water hasn't all boiled off.
Welcome to the desert rain.
Yeah, I might try that Holy Fire in the Stony
Hello.
Tombs. Sounds like my kind of gameplay.
Good day.
Let's see. I can get +6 on a scepter. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Alright, so I could have a level 49 Holy Fire. Interesting. I don't know if I have that many
Hi there.
offensive skiller auras, though. Offensive aura skillers. Probably not.
Hello. Hi there. Good day.
100 life.
Welcome to the desert rain. Hello.
But it definitely could be worth trying out.
Welcome to the desert rain. What you need? Good day. Hi there. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day.
And is that using Holy
Welcome to
Fire
the
as a
desert
skill,
rain.
or that's with like Dream, or not Dream, whatever the rune words? Because if it's the rune words, then, you know, I can't really do that. It's too expensive. Because I don't have the runes. That's the whole point. This is like dragon, and then what's the other one? Because aren't there like 3 Voice of Reason? Is this it? No. Control F. Oh, oh, not print screen. Holy Fire. Hand of Justice. Right, so it's Hand of Justice and then Dragon. That would be too expensive for me.
Hello.
But if it can just be done by dumping a whole bunch of
Welcome to
skills
the
into Holy
desert
Fire and the synergies, then yeah, I might be able to do that.
What you need? Hello. Good day. Hi there.
Still
Welcome to the
probably,
desert rain.
well, I don't know. I can't even guess if it would be
Hi there.
more or less efficient than Lower Kurast.
Hello.
Because, like, even if in theory Lower Kurast should be better, that doesn't
Welcome
mean
to the
I'll be
desert
fast
rain.
enough at it to make Lower Kurast better.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Welcome to the
3
desert rain.
Furies.
there.
Unlucky.
Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Hi there.
Sheesh. Alright, there we go.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hi there.
I'll just run the Act 4 Super Chest and
Welcome Welcome to the desert
what's it
rain.
called? River of Flame in 1.07 with the one chance for a Joe rune. Easy.
Good day.
I won't do that.
Welcome to the desert rain. Good day. Hello. Welcome to the desert rain. Hello. Hi there. Good day. Welcome to the desert rain.
2 druids, 3 furies, 1 rabies. It's very similar to that other one I bought the other day. Except it had 3 rabieses and no direwolf. And then it had plus life and mana per character level. So let's see, 2 hours and 57 minutes on the timer. 2H57. That way I can find it back. And then I guess I'll refill my gold and end stream. So just touching this rack a few times. What, like I need 750,000 gold or something? So like 30 times. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, 30 times if I don't miscast and get battle boots.
Good day.
I'll go ahead and show right now for the people here the things that I purchased today. This 40 life, 27 fire resist hat. All of these can get 3 sockets from Larzuk. This 3 elemental 2 hurricanes hat with 27 life. The 27 life makes this a decent backup option if I don't get a nice +6 hurricane with 3 sockets. 3 shadow disciplines, 40 life. I've seen these before and never bought them. I don't know, I guess I just felt like buying it today. A very exceedingly plain 5 tornado hat. I've skipped one like this in the past, I think. 28 poison resist, 40 life, and then this one that I just bought. The 2 druid, 3 fury, 1 rabies. So basically a 5 fury hat. It could be interesting, you know, to use
Yes.
the kind of thing that I probably won't use, but it looks cool if it gets 3 sockets.
Greetings.
And then tomorrow, probably similar time slot as today. But I don't have work tomorrow, I'm off. But it's still just 3 hours. I'm not gonna do any more than that yet.
Yes.
And I'll be going to the grocery store. I need to go buy a bicycle helmet. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, and then post some stuff on eBay to make money. Opened a stash, get 2 stacks of keys. I wonder, I should have looked. Could those keys be stacked onto each other to make 1 stack? Because if they can, then why did they put 2 stacks in there? Insanity.
Yes.
And then while running this rack, there is the small chance of the 15% enhanced defense superior ethereal 3-socket
Hello.
great halberd. And if I get that, I'll be both happy and sad, because then I will want a pre 1.10 Zod so that I can make an ethereal enigma and a great halberd. And yes, I know that's not the best choice of base, but I like the breastplate armor look on the druid better than any of the others. And so he will either wear a breastplate enigma or the pre 1.10 Zod version. First time chat. Oh, thank you for the best views nudgead.ru. How do I? Let's see. Pin this message. Interesting option. Whisper. Ban. Nice.
Yes. Good day. Greetings. Good day. Yes. Good day. Hello.
Hello, Vapor.
Good day.
We're almost done. I'm just refilling gold. I purchased the pelts I got today, 5 Hurricane with 27 life, 5 Tornado with nothing, and then this 5 Fury with 1 Rabies. I'm refilling my gold, and then I have reached the 3 hours that I intend to play for today. And that'll be it once I finish here. When I get home from work
Yes.
tonight, I'll record a video, probably. Either on the 1.06, my barbarian there, or um, another drops video from all the stuff that I found starting at High Council Run 4000 up until present day that I took screenshots of. One or the other, but there's no guarantee that it would go up tonight because I might not finish. I post things to go live at midnight, and I might not finish before then. But tomorrow I'm off, so there will be, you know, a 3-hour stream tomorrow, and then
Hello.
if I don't get the video today, then I'll probably be able to get it tomorrow. All that to say, basically, welcome in, goodbye, in 2 minutes. Such is the way sometimes.
Yes. Good day.
Dang, it tried to translate that.
Hello.
Still a YouTube. I wonder if I don't set a stream language. Because I pick English United States as my stream language. I wonder if I don't set one, if it's still going to try to translate chat messages.
Good day.
Anyway, that's it for today. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. We'll put the salute here. We'll save and exit. And then we'll also put the salute here. Amazing.